Just like you many years ago, I struggled to get the perfect pie crust. I actually asked myself, how do they do it? Then instead of me doing trial and error, I went on to do my own research. I tried a different recipe until I found out there's four ways you can get the perfect pie crust. The first one is no fridge dough recipe. Now, this no fridge, you need 1 kg of flour, 400 grams of butter, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 200 ml of cold butter, 1 teaspoon of salt, then of course 2 eggs. Make sure your water is cold, even if all your other ingredients, even if your butter and your egg isn't cold, just make sure you use cold water to mix this recipe. That is the secret, because one thing you must understand, what causes the flakiness is the temperature of your dough. If your temperature of your dough is cold, it helps your dough to be flaky. So if you do not have fridge, at least mix with cold water. Mix all your dry ingredients together, then go on now to add butter. Because you do not want to struggle with your dough, you're using less butter for this recipe. Normally, I will advise the 1:2 method, but for this recipe, we are going a little bit below the 1:2, so you're using less butter. Mix your butter into your flour like so. After you're done mixing your butter, go on now to add in your wet ingredients into your flour after making a well at the middle. So those of you that do not have fridge and you're wondering, if I don't have fridge, what will I do? This recipe will come in handy until when you have fridge or you have access to what will get you to put your dough in the fridge. So using this recipe will really come in handy. And after making my pies, this is the kind of yummy meat pie you get at the end of the day. The only secret is that roll your dough immediately after mixing. Now, the 1:2 recipe. This recipe is so beginners friendly because if you are using 1 kg of flour, you know you are using 500 grams of butter. You just add in your cold water and, of course, your baking powder. It's so easy. So, these are the ingredients for 1 kg of flour. So, it is 1:2. Your flour is twice your butter, so you can do the maths. This is so easy so that you won't be thinking or calculating. You just add in your flour into a bowl, add in your baking powder, go on now to add in your butter. So if I'm using 500 grams of flour, I know I'll be using 250 grams of butter. Here, this one is different from the other one because your butter should be cold and of course your water should be cold. For this recipe, you can use cold water or cold milk, but I use cold water for this recipe. After mixing in your butter into your flour, go on now to make a well at the middle. Then of course add in your cold water. You want to add in your water in little bits as you gradually get your dough together. I gave ingredients and measurements for 1 kg. You can divide your ingredients into two if you are looking for a smaller size or a smaller portion. Here, you wrap your dough and put it in the fridge for like 30 minutes before working with your dough. At the end of the day, this is the recipe I got using it. My dough was flaky, enjoyable, and appealing. So you can use this recipe if you know you don't want to stress yourself. The third way is your extra flaky pie dough. Now, for this one, you need 1 kg of flour. We are using a little bit more butter for this one. 2 tablespoons of baking powder and cold water. You are going between 2 to 5 tablespoons. This recipe gives an extremely flaky meat pie recipe. Those of my Ghanaians my fans that are from Ghana, you know you're going to love this recipe because one thing I noticed about Ghana meat pies, they use a lot of butter. Like I used to say, oh my God, how do they do that? So instead of using a little bit, using the 1:2 method, you're going to add a little bit of butter now. This bowl contains 500 grams of butter each, so I added 500 grams of flour each rather. So I added 300 grams of butter, so I added a little bit more butter. Your butter should be cold as usual. Then I added my water in tablespoons. Your dough is already covered with a lot of butter, so you do not need a lot of water. So for this recipe, you're going to be adding your your water, cold water in tablespoon. The only challenging thing about this recipe is that your dough will flake. As I said, extra flaky. It will really flake and it can be difficult for you to work with your dough. But if you get the hang of working with your dough, this recipe can be one of your favorites. Make sure you use very good quality butter or margarine. I prefer butter, but you can use margarine. Make sure your butter is cold. Get your dough together like so. Do not add too much water. Add your water in tablespoons until you can get your dough together. That is the unique thing about this recipe. Your dough flakes. It is enjoyable if you like a very flaky, a bit dried pie crust. This recipe is what you should be going for. It comes with a lot of practice. I have a recipe of this on my channel, And after which, wrap your dough and keep your dough in the fridge. Why it is very important for you to wrap your dough using this recipe is that, as I said, your dough is flaky and keeping it in the fridge will just make it easy for you to work with your dough. So you can keep your dough in the fridge for between 25 to 30 minutes, depending on how cool or how cold your fridge is. And I use this to make a very yummy meat pie recipe, and this was how the meat pie turned out at the end of the day. It flaked. It was flaky. It was enjoyable. Like, it was satisfying. So if you're somebody that likes an extra flaky meat pie recipe, this is the dough you should be going for. But mind you, you may need a little bit more practice to get used to working with the dough because it breaks easily and can be difficult for beginners to work with. The final recipe is our milky dough recipe. I love this recipe. In fact, this is my favorite. Please comment in the comment section which of this dough recipe is your favorite. This is the ingredients you need for 1 kg of flour. You are using the 1:2 for this recipe, just that for this one, you are adding in egg and you are adding in milk. So it's a bit different. I call this extra rich meat pie recipe because of the addition of milk and egg. So add in your dry ingredients into your bowl, mix it together. Go on now to add in your butter. You don't need to rack your head on the quantity of flour to butter to use. Just know that your flour is going to be twice your butter. Just that you may need the ingredients and the measurements for the amount of water and the amount of milk and the amount of egg you will need to add. But our advice, you just need 1 egg for 500 grams of flour. So that is it. Mix in your egg into your evaporated milk and add it into your dough. The amount of milk I used with the egg was enough to get your dough together. One thing I love about this recipe is it just brings balance to the other recipe. It has milk, it has egg, and you won't struggle to work with your dough. It's just that you will need to put your dough in the fridge. But after making this recipe, you are not going to struggle at all. Once you are done mixing, the mixing is so easy. Keep your dough in the fridge for 30 minutes. You're going to find it very easy working with your dough. Your dough won't flake like the extra flaky meat pie recipe. It is beginner friendly, so you won't even struggle working with your dough yet. After baking your pies, they come out looking extremely good. This is the trays I baked using this recipe, and I will tell you, if I want to make pies again, I will go for this recipe. It is no stress, extremely yummy and flaky. So which of these recipes are your favorite? So here are 4 ways you can make your pies, any of your pies. Using these 4 ways to make your pie crust, at the end of the day, you will come out having a rich, an extra flaky, or premium meat pies or pies recipe at the end of the day. If you have watched till this point, comment on the recipe that is your favorite, on the one you have tried, and follow Debbie's Kitchen for more. God bless you.